Okay, so let's visualize sine x and cosine of 2x. Okay, so sine of x, and we only care what it looks like from 0 to pi over 2. So sine of x looks like that. Okay, so cosine of 2x, that's the period of 2 pi shrunk in half. So the period is only pi now. So normally at pi over 2, it's only going to do that. But because of the 2x, it's going to do this now. Okay. Okay, so from 0 to pi over 2. Now what the absolute value does, is that, you know, whatever area we get when you subtract, take the positive. So we're really looking for the area of this. Okay, but we don't have a direct formula to find the area from the absolute value. So we actually have to separate that from here to their intersection point. So let's actually find the intersection point first. To do that, you just have to make the sine of x equal to cosine of 2x. So you have to know your double angles here. Sine of x, right? So cosine of 2x is 1 minus 2 sine squared x. This is from the double angle formula of cosine of 2x. Okay, so if you don't remember, look up double angles, right? Double angle for trig. Okay, so let me bring this to the left side. You get 2 sine squared x plus sine of x minus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, so 2, 1, 1, 1, right? Okay, so that works, right? Plus 2 minus 1. So it's 2 sine of x minus 1 times by sine of x plus 1. So sine of x is equal to either half or negative 1. Okay, so sine of x equals negative 1, right, is all the way down here. So the one we're looking for is this one. So this actually gives you pi over 6. So this must be pi over 6. So now this question becomes integration from 0 to pi over 6, where they intersect. Up to there, you can see that the cosine curve is on the top, right, and the sine curve is on the bottom. Okay, so you're going to put cosine of 2x minus sine of x without the absolute value. From pi over 6 to pi over 2, it's the other way around. It's cosine of 2x, right, minus sine of, sine of 2x. What am I saying? So this is sine. Sine is on top. Sine of x minus cosine of 2x. Alright, let's find the antiderivative. That's going to be a half of sine of 2x. That's going to be plus cosine of x. Okay, so antiderivative of positive sign is minus cosine of x. Okay, and this is going to be a minus half sine of 2x. Okay, let's plug in pi over 6. You get sine pi over 3, which is going to give you actually root 3 over 2. Okay, cosine pi over 6 is also root 3 over 2. Okay, plug in 0 into sine, it's going to give you 0. Cosine of 0 is 1, so you get a 1 there. Okay, so I just taken care of this part. Now pi over 2, cosine of pi over 2 is 0. Okay, minus half. Sine 2 times pi over 2 is pi, which is also 0, so there's nothing. Okay, now minus, we've got to plug in pi over 6. So minus cosine of pi over 6, that's going to give you root 3 over 2. Okay, and you're going to be plugging in 2 times pi over 6 is sine of really pi over 3 because you have the doubling. So pi over 3 is going to also give you root 3 over 2 here. Okay, lots of root 3 over 2. So this is root 3 over 4. Actually, let me do it this way. Half plus 1 of root 3 over 2 is 3 over 2. Root 3 over 2. Okay, that's minus 1. Double here. So let's multiply this negative in. You get root 3 over 2 plus root 3 over 4. Okay. So that right there is also right, exactly the same as this. So this is 3 root 3 over 4. Right, that's also going to be another 3 root 3 over 4 minus 1. So we actually get double that. So you get root 3 or 3 root 3. If you double this, you get over 2. So that's that minus 1. Okay, that's the final result.